Hi, I'm Brandon Grant, Marketing Director here at QuoteWerks. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to use our bundle feature in QuoteWerks. Bundles are also known as kits and groups, allow you to select an item or a group of items, and when that bundle or kit or group is selected, all the associated items with that bundle are automatically added to the document. It's a really great time-saving feature to allow for multiple selections of items at one time. In QuoteWerks, we have two different types of bundles. Simple, which would be selecting a single item and having multiple items added to the document, but the items are not associated with each other in any way. And then group bundles. Group bundles allow the selection of a single item, and that single item has many associated items. They're grouped together and sold as a package. In this video, we'll demonstrate both. So let's get started. We'll first start off by demonstrating simple bundles, how to create them and add them to the document, and then we'll move on to group bundles, how to create those and add those to the document as well. Bundles are available in QuoteWerks under your toolbar, under the bundles icon. So click on that and that'll open up your bundles window. If you've already started using bundles or have a lot of bundles, you'll see you have the option to show all, which will show you a list of all your bundles. You can also search by a specific bundle name. So if you do have quite a few bundles or planning on using a few bundles, it makes it very easy to find the bundle that you want to use in your document. On the bundle window, you'll also see you have the option of cloning an existing bundle. So you'll basically copy it, creating a new bundle, editing an existing bundle, or deleting a bundle. Once you've selected your bundle, if you have section headers or heading lines on your document, you can choose where you want to add the bundle, or if you want to insert it to the document, you can choose between the two options. And when you're done, you can simply close out of the bundle window. So let's go ahead and create a brand new simple bundle. To create a new bundle, simply click on the new button. This will prompt you to give your bundle a name. So for our example, we're just going to call it our simple example, and then click OK. And you'll see our example bundle here. And when we're ready to add items to it, we simply need to highlight it and then click Edit. This will open up the Edit Bundle window, and you'll see at the top right you have the option to select the bundle type. It will default to the simple bundle, which is what we want, but if you wanted to set it as a group bundle, you can do that. We're going to come back to this step in just a moment. With my bundle set as a simple bundle, I can adjust the name if I need to and add any internal notes. So if you want to specify what this simple bundle includes, you can add that here. Maybe it includes your items for training, maybe it includes a new customer setup. Whatever you want to use it for, you can enter in those notes here. The items tab is where you'll add items to the bundle. Down at the bottom, you can add a new line, add an item, edit an existing item, or remove an existing item. The new line would be if you want to create kind of like a static line, like a comment or a subtotal in your bundle. Add item is the one that you'll use most often. This is where you'll actually select items from your databases to include. So we're going to go ahead and click Add Item, and then you'll see it's going to allow us to select one or more part numbers that we want to add to this bundle. So we'll click Continue, and this will bring us to our product lookup window. From here, we can start building our bundle. And you can mix and match. So you see I have quite a few different databases on my left-hand side, but I'm defaulted to my demo items database. So maybe I'll just select one or two items here and then choose Select Add, which will then bring me to the Edit Bundle item window. The first option is if you want to retrieve this from the product database. Doing so will pre-fill the item's part number, description, and the database that it's being pulled from. If you uncheck this option, you'll have the option of adjusting the part number and adjusting the description for this bundle. So you're basically using this item kind of like a template item in your bundle. For our example, we're going to go ahead and leave this checked. We can set the quantity, so we'll say we want 3 of them. The line type, which type of line is it going to be? So is it going to be a product or a service, a comment, subtotal, running subtotal, or heading? For this, we want it to be a product. And then you have the option of your line attributes, which are going to be your attributes for your line items. Typically, you'll want to print the line and print the picture if there is one, but you do have the option of setting the item as optional. These are more useful when you are using the group bundles, but they're still available in your simple bundle like we have here. And then the sort order, this is just in which the items are added to the document. So the lower the number, the higher up in the order it will be, which will make sense here once we add the other item. So we'll go ahead and click OK. And this will bring us our other item. We'll set this one to 2. And you'll see the sort order is set at 20. And we'll click OK. And that's how they're going to be sorted. So first item is 10 and then 20, and that'll be the sort order. So if I wanted to reverse them, I could always edit this and change the sort order to a lower number than 10. You'll see my quantity is set, the description of the items, and the manufacturer part numbers are available as well. If I wanted to add more items, I can click Add Item. And for instance, if I wanted to source them from a different database, maybe our products database here, then I'm looking to add these 2 items, I can select those items, choose Select Add, and go through that process again. We'll just add these here. Now that I have my items in my bundle, if I needed to make any adjustments, you can simply highlight one of the items and choose Edit, or if you wanted to remove one from the bundle, you can choose the Remove option. Everything looks good. We'll go back to our Settings tab just to make sure we have everything set the way we'd like, and go ahead and click OK. We'll now see our simple example option, and if we want to add it to the document, simply highlight it in your Bundles window and choose Add to Quote. You can choose the quantity of this bundle if you want to add more than one, and we'll hit OK just for the one. And you'll see here, these are the 4 items that were added to my document. The items are added to the document as one. So even though I selected that one bundle, all 4 items were included. They include all the costs, the pricing information that's set in the database. So you'll be able to make any changes or adjustments to these items as you'd like. You also see the quantities that I set had come over from the bundle as well. The biggest difference between the simple and the group bundle is that the simple bundles adds the items to the document at one time, but the items are not affiliated. So you'll see here they're not grouped together, they're not sectioned off. It's just like if I had added them individually, but the simple bundle is a great way to save time where you can add a lot of items to your document at once instead of having to individually select them. So just for clarity, I'm going to go ahead and add a section header here so that we can see the items from our simple bundle, so it's a little clearer for us as we're working in this document. So now we want to add a group bundle, and a group bundle is going to be items that are grouped together and kind of sold as a package. So we're going to go back to our bundles option up at the top, and we're going to click New, and we're going to give our bundle a name. And again, we'll just call this our grouped bundle example, and click OK. And then highlight it, and then click Edit so we can start adding items to the document. Now, very important, if we're going to make this a group bundle, we need to change the bundle type at the top right. So click on the drop down, select Group Bundle, and you'll see a few new fields appear. So just like the simple bundle, you'll have access to the bundle name, so if you want to adjust it, or your bundle internal notes, you can change that as well. But we also have a part number, item type, and a bundle description field. The part number is going to be important if you're going to be exporting this to a CRM or PSA, or even like QuickBooks or Sage 50 US edition. You want to make sure you have a part number here, and it's a good idea just in general to have part numbers for everything that you have in QuoteWerks. So again, for ours, we're just going to call it our grouped bundle example, and we'll just give it a 1 at the end. And then the item type, this is not necessarily required, but it is available for you. So if you want to put in an item type here, you can do that. So we'll just call it a product. And then your bundle description. This is your customer facing description. So you want to make sure you have a customer facing or customer friendly description for this particular bundle. So maybe for ours, we'll call it our new client onboarding process. Okay. So we've given our bundle a name internally, and now we have our description for our customer. So let's go ahead and start adding items. So this should look pretty familiar. Click on the Items tab, click on Add Item, continue. And let's go back to our demo items database here. And let's go ahead and select some of these training options. So we'll select some of these, and we'll just select some other items to add as well. We'll go ahead and include these in. So when you're adding these items to your group bundle, there's going to be a difference between how the simple bundle and the group bundle will handle items. For the group bundle, they're typically added to the document in a group, and the price is automatically hidden. This allows you to sell it as a package instead of letting the customer see the individual prices. So for our example, I'm going to go ahead and leave these options checked, and then we'll click OK. And we're just going to go through, keep those same options, keep that option. And then you'll also see down at the bottom there's a checkbox for don't include in group. This would allow you to add an item to the bundle but not include it as in the group. So if you wanted to keep it separate from the group bundle, you'll have that option as well. So go ahead and click OK. And we'll say for this last item here, we don't want to include it in the group. Same thing for this one, just want to hit OK. So they'll be added to our document, but they won't be included into the group. And once we add this to the quote, that'll make a lot more sense. So everything looks good. If you need to make any changes, maybe you wanted to adjust the quantities or anything like that, again, just highlight an item, choose edit, and you can make those changes to those particular items. Go back to our settings, just double check everything looks good, and then we'll go ahead and click OK. So now that we've finished our bundle and we're ready to add it to the document, go ahead and highlight it and then click either add or insert into quote. Choose the quantity for the bundle and then click OK. And now you'll see the major difference between the group bundle and the simple bundle. Where our simple bundle were these 4 items here that I've highlighted in the video, my group bundle is actually highlighted in yellow and it includes all my items. So we can see here what we call our group header item. This is the customer facing description for this item. So you can see it says new client onboarding process. We then have our items for this, so our monthly monitoring, our quarterly check-in, our install and setup, and our new customer training with all our costs here and our pricing. You'll also see that the pricing has been grayed out for our bundled items. This is because we're grouping these items together, and by default we're not displaying them to the customer. So we don't want the customer to see the individual prices, we just want them to see the subtotal of the bundle, which is this header item here. As you can see, it gives us the price of these items that are included in the bundle. You'll also see the items that we chose not to include in the group were added to the document but aren't going to be included in the bundle. You can drag and drop items into the bundle, so if I wanted to make this part of the bundle, I can simply drag and drop it in, or you can drag and drop items out, so you have a lot of flexibility with adding and removing items from it. But that's going to be the major difference between your simple bundle and your group bundle, is that you're selling these items here as a package, where your simple bundle are simply being sold as individual items but being added to the document at one time. So that's it. Bundles are a really great way to add multiple items to the document at one time and also sell items as a package. Provides a lot of flexibility and is a great time-saving feature when you're building your documents. If you have any other questions about bundles, definitely check out the help file or feel free to give us a call or send us an email. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching.